Hi guys, hi, thank you for joining me live. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add my friend uh, Melissa as soon as she comes live so we can start our 5 secret ultimate tips, packing tips for a beach vacation. So I'm still waiting for my friend to show up. And then I'm gonna add all the details so you guys can always see them later on. So let's see if oh, she's still not here. Hey Melissa, join me live. Because this is our first live together. Here she is. So give us some time to get the tech figured out. And then I'm gonna be editing all the post details and adding everything. Bring them on video, send in. Guys can see everything. It's going to be such an incredible video today. We are sharing our 5 expert. So here she is. Hi, Melissa. We did it.
Oh my God.
I get so excited every time I figure out some tech glitch. This is so fun.
Seriously.
So
Okay.
So hi guys, there's no poll anymore, but next time when we go live, we're gonna add the poll, but I'll just do like a spoken version of it. But before we start our live where we talk about 5 of our secret expert packing tips on a beach vacation when you pack for a beach vacation. Before we do that, I want to know where you guys are watching Melissa and I from. We are going live from our studios. Melissa is in San Francisco in West Coast, and so am I. I'm in Arizona in the West Coast. And we want
Okay.
to know if you guys are watching us live. Say live and the city or state you're watching us live from. If you're watching us on replay, say replay. And where you guys are watching me from, if you're watching us from India, from Dubai, from Dallas, from Detroit, wherever. We love to see those cities, those states pop up.
Or if
And
you're watching us from the future.
oh yeah, safe future. And we do love our live viewers. And so the poll that I had activated on my desktop Facebook feed, we're just gonna do it here. So the poll said that does packing for a vacation give you nightmares? Melissa, does packing for a beach vacation give you
I
nightmares?
don't know if it gives me nightmares, but it gives me like the anxiety where you like wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, what did I forget? What didn't I pack? Like, am I gonna remember everything to have a great time?
I know, right? I'm like, if I pack well in advance, the last 2 days I'm like,
Yes.
I'm forgetting something for sure, and it's gonna bite me in my butt when I get there. So for if you guys don't know, Melissa and I are both moms of kids, and for people who don't have kids or probably don't know yet, and people who have kids can definitely relate. It's like being a full-time servant,
Yes. Yes.
slave to your child.
I mean, I feel really grateful when I get to go on a beautiful vacation. Like it's a privilege and I want to savor it. And so I think part of that pressure is like I just don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste time while I'm there. I really want to value the time with my family and not have a bunch of things and really just try to relax and like be in the moment because this is, these like beach trips are when memories are made and I want to be fully present. So it's like how can I get a wardrobe together that I'm looking and feeling great, but I'm also really, really present in that moment?
Yeah, no, completely. I agree completely. And it's such a fine tuning of your traveling, of putting a wardrobe together and how to keep making it better every
Yeah.
time. So I agree. And we are both experienced travelers, so you want to follow our expert tips, but of course keep answering to the whatever the sorry, I'm like losing my train of thought. answer to the poll that I have just stated. But before we go any further, I want Melissa to introduce herself. So, Melissa, could you please tell our viewers who are you?
Yeah, hi, I'm Melissa. I've got a background in fashion design, but nowadays I'm best known for my straw hat bike helmet. I actually have one here, but it's a helmet that looks like a straw hat. It's really, really cute. And I'm someone who loves to like ride a bike in a sundress. And I just really wanted a helmet that went with the rest of my looks. And so that's kind of where this product started. And then Sandhya and I met through basically a women's like entrepreneurship group. And I got to learn about her history. And Sandhya, do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure. Thank you, Melissa. I love that helmet hat that goes so well with your top. And I've always, whenever I go on a beach vacation and we get a bike rental and I get those ugly helmets, I'm like, oh my God, I already have beach frizzy hair. And now I will have helmet frizzy hair. And this helmet isn't even cute. And when I discovered Melissa a few years ago and I discovered her cute straw helmets, I was hooked. I was in love. She's being so humble right now, but Martha Stewart recommends her helmets. So, well, she's doing a really, really good job. And these helmets are so awesome. I love you do them in different colors and shapes, and they're so amazing and chic. I can just put a helmet on, be safe, and put my sundress on and look cute and be super, super safe, which is so important. And I just love that. And a little bit about me.
Yes.
Hey, hi, if we haven't met before, my name is Sandhya Garg. You may or may not remember me from Project Runway season 13, your and my favorite Tim Gunn Heidi Klum fashion reality show. It's still going on. It's been 20 years in making. And if you haven't seen my season, go see my season, Project Runway season 13. And I still make super cute, adorable dresses. I'm
Like
wearing
this
one.
dress. Yeah, I wanted to ask. I wanted
So
to ask about your dress.
this is from my latest collection. It's such a nice cotton linen blend, and I love how cute it is on me. And I just threw it on, and that's all I did. And and we'll talk more about it. But I want to hear from Melissa's mouth what is her number one packing tip for the day.
Well, I am carry-on only when
Oh
I
wow.
travel. Yeah, so I'm already putting pressure on myself to do a constraint. So, but I actually really like it because it's like you can, if I'm doing carry-on only, I can only fit so many things in my bag. And so that really narrows down what I'm going to bring on the trip, of course. So I find it really helpful just to sit down and I write a list of like everything I want to bring, and then I just go through and I cross things out because just because I want to bring it doesn't mean it's going to fit. So I start packing like 3 weeks ahead of time.
Oh
And I start
wow.
gathering everything I want to wear together and then I'm editing it.
That's incredible. And it is one thing that all of us do. It's a 5 day trip or it's a 2 day trip, and you pack three times
Yeah.
over the outfits. And it's actually a packing hack. Never ever overpack. I am not a carry on girl. I usually have a bit of luggage when I travel. But even then, I have found, because space is limited, the space in flight is limited, the space in your suitcase is limited. And when you go to a hotel room, the last thing you want is 10 open suitcases with your entire wardrobe and you're going crazy. So, packing hack number one, never overpack. If you want to put in emergency outfits, just put one or two, depending on the length of your trip. Never go crazy, never pack 2 times or 3 times over. You don't need one extra outfit per day. Trust me, that's too much, too
Yeah.
much. What is your experience about that, Melissa?
Oh, for sure. But absolutely. I think the worst is when I get back from a trip and I'm going through my luggage and there are things I haven't worn. I didn't wear the entire trip. And it's like, why was I carrying around this like I don't know, it's like I thought I was going to be a different person on vacation than I really am. And I brought this outfit for my fantasy self, not for my real self. And I'm like, why did I, like carry this around and spend all this money just, and I never even wore it. I didn't like figure out the occasion to wear it. So I think being kind of realistic on that, and it's like, I think it's good. It's more fun to buy something there
Oh
on
yeah.
your trip if you need it. It's a really nice souvenir to have. So I'm like, how can I leave space in my luggage or just in my outfit needs that I can buy a beautiful scarf or something, some treasure that I wouldn't have like come across any other way.
Oh, that's wonderful. You so for Melissa, she leaves space in her luggage. We bring an extra bag.
Well, but you know how it is with kids, you have to carry their stuff too. So I might try to pack light for myself, but it's not like we don't as a family. You know, we're still packing so many things and like schlepping everything through the airport and all that.
Oh no, it's my fantasy to be a carry-on girl only. Trust me. Like I would love to do that, but it never works out that way because my kids want their own carry-on suitcases, which are just full of toys and books, and they're riding on them, and then I end up picking those suitcases, picking my kids up, and then running on the airport. So it's it's insane. And how about and Melissa, do you take your like straw hats for a vacation? What is one good way to pack them? Because I love to take a hat because I
Yeah.
don't want to buy an overpriced hat on a vacation and then not destroy it when I bring back. So I would rather take my hat from home. How do you pack your hats?
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely bring a hat every single time. I think let me see, I have a hat here. I'll just take this one off. But this is, I make my hat covers the exact same way a regular hat is made. Like it's made out of the same material. Um, but these are a lot more resilient than I think people give them credit for. And I can actually crush it down like this.
Oh wow.
And I can get it really, really flat. And I'll just slide this into my carry-on bag and keep it flat like this. Now, the alternative is you can stuff this with, your socks, like some shirts, a scarf, anything that you can fill that cavity and put it in your suitcase and keep the brim flat. Now, the other thing I always travel with is just a little spray bottle. And you can empty this. All you need to do is put water in it. But if your clothes are wrinkled, if your hat is wrinkled, just a few spritzes of water and you can get those wrinkles out. Let it dry overnight or just for a few hours in front of the air conditioner and you're good. Like this one, I put rose water in it. So it
So
smells
your
really
hat
good.
smells good.
So
It's
it has
actually
to.
a great tip because sometimes with all the sweat and sweaty hair, the hat starts smelling funky. And that's such a great tip. You could put rose water or perfumed water and spray it.
Or vodka.
Oh, I could just drink that.
Because the vodka will kill the bacteria. So you spray that on there and it's like a destinkifier.
Oh my God. I love that. I really didn't know these hacks. They're such good hacks that I'm going to write down my little packing with my packing list tips. And hey, guys, we're going to put this video on both our website blogs, and there'll be a downloadable packing tip list. And you guys can go to our websites. Mine is www.sandhyagarg, sandhyagarg.com. And Melissa's is
Bike pretty. B-I. I know it's backwards. Wait.
it's Bikepretty,
Yeah. Bike pretty.
bikepretty.com, and you can go grab your free packing list there. And because we're talking about ironing out or wearing clothes without wrinkles, there are two tips that I would like to give because I
Sure.
hate to iron my clothes. When I'm on a vacation, I have a packed itinerary. It's I'm doing
Yeah.
3 to 6 activities every day, and the last thing I want to do is iron my clothes. I find it so boring to even do it. At home. So
Yeah.
one hack you can do is you can iron or steam everything before you go on a trip, and then fold everything really neatly and make them into these neat tight rolls. I don't know, Melissa, if you've tried it.
I've tried a few different ways. of doing that. I have, for really special occasions, I've actually packed my clothes with tissue paper in the folds.
Ooh, nice.
I know, so but that's like if I'm know I'm going to an event or something like that. But yeah, I'd be interested. Maybe the next time we can see your packing
So
technique, you can match that
it's
up.
I mean I've extensively seen what Mary Kondo does and I love her style.
Yeah,
But this is something I learned from a friend in college and I swear by it. Once I saw it, you can really like if you're packing a lot of like big stuff, but it's
yeah,
light in weight,
yeah.
ironing your clothes and then making them into these nice little hamburger rolls. Your
Okay.
clothes, A, they don't wrinkle at all and they take such small space, real estate in your luggage that you can pack a lot more. I'm at a point where when I pack like this, I could pack about 50 kgs or about 80, 100 pounds of stuff in a 23 kg suitcase.
So
So,
that's when you go to the airport and they take your bag and they're like, "Excuse me."
heavyweight, heavy. No, that's why, if you are a carry on girl, that's how you need to pack. Or even putting them in these packing cubes where you can put outfits, day wise, and then take the air out and make them into these really like compressed bags. It's magical. It's
Actually,
magical.
I don't even use packing cubes, but these are, the like laundry
Yeah.
bags for washing bras, which are great. Everybody should use those. But I use this as like packing folders in my bag. So this one might be like socks, underwear, bras, swimsuits, something like that. And then I'll have another one, and this will be like my tops and bottoms and a dress,
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that. So it keeps it very like organized in my bag, because I think that's the other thing about packing is if your clothes are all jumbled together, then they're gonna get more wrinkled
Oh, yeah.
too. And especially if you have to dig through everything. So when I get to my destination, I pop these out and put them in the drawer. And then I'm not leaving things behind because it's like it's all contained. Do you
Oh
unpack
no.
when you
Yeah.
get
No,
to?
I do packing cubes and I love like I have these transparent packing
Yes.
cubes. So I'll make a packing cube for my one child. I'll make another transparent packing cube for my other child.
Yeah.
And I'll just keep it in the whole suitcase and then I'll take it out, put it in the cupboard or whatever. And then, I'm not making a mess. Everything is not strewn around. It's
Yeah.
in one spot. So I swear by packing cubes too. And while we are talking about wrinkles, another hack to steam your clothes is also to just hang them on a hanger. And when you're taking a nice steamy shower, just hang it in your bathroom close to
Yeah.
the steam. And that steams your clothes, takes the wrinkles off so you don't have to iron them. And I find it pretty incredible. It's such a great option to get your clothes all freshened and ironed out, steamed out without putting in any effort.
Yeah.
So I think we've shared more than five tips here, but let's keep it at three.
Okay.
And I want to talk about tip number four about what kind of fabrics do you pack when you're packing for a beach vacation, Melissa? What is your take on fabrics?
What happened? Why are you getting fireworks? That's
It
so
says
cute.
it says some reactions are enabled now. I don't know which reactions, but guys, go ahead. Send us, if you like what you hear so far, if you liked our first three tips, give us thumbs up. Or if you have a friend who packs well or does not pack well, share this video with them. Just say @ and your friend's name, and Facebook is gonna show this video to them, and we would appreciate all the love that you send our way by doing that. So, Melissa, what do you think about the kind of fabric we should be wearing on a beach vacation?
So I mean, it's got to be breathable, number one, right? Like it's hot and sweaty. You have to be comfortable on your beach vacation. I don't like to pack linen because of all the other wrinkle tips. I think linen is breathable and it's beautiful, but I don't want to pack it on a vacation where I have to iron it. So I'm always looking for something like a silk or a really smooth cotton, like one of those lightweight cottons that dries very, very
Yeah.
quickly. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I know, like, I know there is a lot of love and hate for linen because the way it wrinkles. I mean, you blink an eye and linen has already wrinkled. So my husband shares your opinion about not wearing linen. I, on the other hand, love the way it falls, even when it wrinkles. Linen has that certain je ne sais quoi
Mm-hmm.
that you can't put your finger on, but it just looks so incredibly sexy. Like I am wearing a cotton linen dress right now.
But wait.
This is a cotton poplin. That's the
Yes.
cotton that
Yes.
Melissa likes. It's super smooth. Even if you don't iron it, it still works and has a little shine on it. And this side is cotton linen. And it's breathable, it's comfortable, and it's
Wait,
so gentle on my eye.
wait, I'm wait, that's like magic linen. It looks so good.
Yeah, I mean, if it can be fitted instead of being super loose, I think
Oh,
that somehow helps with the wrinkles. But I know when I will sit, I will get some wrinkles. But that's something you kind of accept with
yeah,
linen, because and I love the volume it creates and the fall it creates. Linen does its own thing. It has its own structure or its own language, and it's breathable, it's quick
yeah,
drying, antibacterial. It has all these good things going about itself. So if you can do linen or lightweight cotton or even voile is like from the cotton family, but
oh, I
it's
love
super
oil.
super light, super breathable. So when you pack for a beach vacation, you want to put in, if it's a 5 or a 7 day beach vacation, you want to put in 2 to 3 swimsuits,
Yeah.
and you probably want to do a voile or a cotton silk or a lightweight swim cover up. That could be a nice mini dress, because a lot of restaurants won't let you sit and eat in your swimsuit. So the resort casual is the way to go, and you just throw on a nice cover up and you go have your meal, if that makes sense. And
Totally.
and then also even lightweight jerseys or like a nice t-shirt dress works. In terms of colors, Melissa, what colors do you prefer for your beach vacation?
So I like to do the carry-on thing, and to be honest, color is my biggest challenge because I don't want to be bored of my clothes while I'm there. Like as much as I love carry-on, I'm not just there to do practical things. I like want to be inspired by my wardrobe, so I build my color palette first.
Oh yeah. That is music to my ears. I love that.
Okay, so I try to start. I don't wear black because for my skin tone it really washes me out. Now maybe at the end of my trip if I have a little tan, I'm going to be looking better, but I can't just fall back and be like everything's going to be black and white because that doesn't work for me. I don't look great in the photos afterwards. I have to do my makeup too much, and on a beach vacation I don't want to do that. So my colors are going to be like kind of pale ones like this, or like a beautiful coral and yellow like you're wearing. So I try to coordinate all that, especially if it's going to be near my face. And then my workaround for that is I always bring a scarf. I always bring a scarf
To kind of add that color.
to add that color. Yeah, to make
Yeah.
anything work. You just like wrap it around like that, or if it's too warm, drape it like this. But it adds so much.
Oh no, most definitely. I love that. And I love your idea about first thinking about a color story, because I think packing, when you're packing, it is great to kind of think of a capsule wardrobe
Yes.
and then build outfits around it so that you can mix and match. So, get 2 or 3 light colored shorts and then get 4 tops. That easily gives you 6 to 7 outfits
Yeah.
that you can do during the day. A super smart way of packing. Wear a bikini underneath it, do that. And then a must do is, when you're going for a nice dinner in the evening, have pretty dresses, have at least 2 pretty maxi dresses that kind of make you look and feel like a princess, and then have some midi dresses, some mini. Ideally, I would pack 3 to 4 dresses, lightweight ones, and then put one mini, a midi, and 2 maxi
Yeah.
dresses, and then mix and match them. Bring nice lightweight jewelry, and go from there. And then, of course, keep the color palette similar. So for that, I've brought out shades of yellow and pink today. So there's a yellow maxi dress right here. if you can see. It's super, super cute. So I don't have to, bring in a lot of different accessories. I'm doing this yellow pink color block dress with this cute scallop detail. I have this fun mini dress. It's a shirt dress. So, pack in different shapes. But if you keep a color, like a common color story, it becomes like a one big capsule wardrobe where you can mix and match things and you're never out of outfits. What do you think, Melissa?
Oh, for sure. And for me, there are two dresses that are must-haves. So one, because of their versatility, one is a slip dress because you
Oh,
can wear it, of course, as a slip dress, but you can also turn it into a skirt by just throwing a t-shirt onto it and like knot the t-shirt at your waist, and you get a different look. And then the other one is like your dresses are so beautiful like this, Sandhya, is like the really long ones with buttons down the front or any sort of tie opening, because then it doubles as a robe. So you can wear it elegantly as a dress, but you can also have it as like your dressing gown or your robe in the room, or wear it, if you need to throw something over your shoulders because it's a little cooler at night. So I always bring one of those just because I feel I mean I need that
oh
glamour
yeah.
sometimes.
I
I
mean, you're taking so many photos on a vacation, and I used to be, I'm a mom of two. I used to take these photos, and I used to always look so ugly in them. And I think I've spent so many precious years not packing right. Because I think packing is where it starts. Planning and packing your suitcases for a vacation is so important, because if you've not brought the stuff, you can't dress up. And dressing up is kind of, it kind of makes you feel confident and good about yourself. And then it translates into those memories, into those photos you're taking, and into the feelings that you get when you look at those photos,
yes.
and you kind of remember the time that you had. So it's such a vicious circle. It's such a butterfly effect of things that, and it's so integral to start planning and packing in a smart way. And once you have that done right, everything just follows.
Yes. So I take notes when I'm doing my list. I have everything written down and then I take notes when I come back. Kind of.
Oh, I mean, you're incredible. Her note taking, and she's so organized. I love that. I'm just throwing spaghetti on the wall and eating it and catching it. So that's me. But let's end with this video with our fifth fabulous tip. And I want Melissa to give her one golden nugget so we can end this video on a high note.
Ooh, my last golden nugget. I mean, I think your priority is to have a good time,
Yeah.
right? But remember that the way the way we remember these vacations, it's part of the story that we tell ourselves. So think about what's a story you're going to tell your family about this memory. So I think, especially as moms, we don't get like we're always taking photos of our kids, or maybe our kids with our partners, but not as many people are taking photos of us. So if you can book a photographer at your destination beforehand to really have one of those photo shoots, I think it's going to change how you pack for the vacation, because you're like, well, we're going to be doing this. But then B, you're going to get so much more value from those photos and the vacation, because when you look at the photos, like later on, you're going to remember it for years, all those memories.
I know, and especially, we keep aging and changing. So it is so important to take photos of your happy memories. And I used to feel like, like booking a photographer to shoot a special moment is like such a waste of money. I used to,
Yes.
being the keyword. But, having done that and having looked at those memories, I kind of feel how precious it is to have taken that time of have booked that photographer doing your flying dress photo on a beach vacation, or a family photo, which becomes your Christmas card
Yes.
or your holiday card later on for that year, and having that memory. Because I'm like, I look at my photos from 10 years ago and I used to feel that I'm so ugly, I'm so not photogenic, and looking at them now and thinking, oh my God, I mean, I look good. I should have just taken more
Yeah.
photos and celebrated myself more. I totally agree. And I kind of, every time I'm like, yeah, I'm going to book a photographer. And I'm like, no, but I agree with Melissa. It's such such an important thing and such a great tip to do that well in advance so you can have wonderful memories and a great holiday card.
Yeah, and the great holiday card. Yeah, and it doesn't need to be an
And
expensive
sensible.
package. You can find someone, local who will just basically hold the camera while you pose in front of it. You don't need it to be like an amazing photographic thing for Instagram even. It's just for your own personal use, but it changes how you see yourself, how you see the vacation. I was talking to someone she'd gone to a funeral, and she was like, they had all these photos from this woman from early life, nothing in the middle of her life because she was too busy taking care of kids, working, and then at the end of her life. And it's like, how do you fill in that story
Oh,
in the
yeah.
middle of your life? So it starts to get really deep, like how we spend our time.
Yeah, and then you kind of remember the memories you've made when you take those photos. And at a bare minimum, if you don't have the budget to book a photographer, get dressed, look
Yes,
pretty, just ask a stranger at
yes.
sunset or sunrise to take your photos. I
I am not getting up at sunrise.
But okay, when you're at a beach during a sunset, just, it's called the golden hour.
Yeah,
So right before sunset, take a few photos, ask a stranger, and then after that stranger's taken 10 photos, ask another stranger to,
so good.
to take some photos. Don't be shy.
Yeah,
Don't be shy. I think you said something so incredibly deep right now about the photos of the woman at the funeral. It's your story, it's your life, and you're the one writing your story, creating the imagery, creating the visuals. Make it impactful, make it beautiful.
I love that. That's it.
That's it. Those are 5 tips, and we will be putting them as reels and clips so you can see them. And I will add all the links to Melissa's fabulous work and to the blog so you guys can rewatch it. This video is going to go to YouTube and Instagram and Facebook so you guys can enjoy it, and TikTok too.
Yes,
Maybe Pinterest too. We'll put it everywhere.
yes,
Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We'll do incredible lives together without any technical glitches. So join us not next Thursday, but the Thursday after in 2 weeks for another exciting live. We will be adding the event to Facebook so you guys can RSVP on Facebook and be informed when we do go live. What do you think, Melissa?
I love it. I'm so excited to speak with you again, Sandhya. It's always
Oh,
inspiring.
no. I love you. It's been such a pleasure talking to you guys and to Melissa. If you like this video, do share it with your friends and do give us likes and hearts because it helps us know that you like what we create. And if you have questions, do write them in comments below. Melissa and I read everything and
Yes,
we respond to all your questions and maybe do a video and give you a shout out when we do one.
yes,
Thank
yes.
thank you for
All right.
joining us. Mwah. Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.